Hi, boys and girls. It's Miss Marcielle. I am going to show you more in depth about suffixes, and this time you're going to get some practice on it, right? You're probably like, Miss Marcielle, suffixes are kind of boring. And you might be right. You might think it's boring, and you're allowed to think it's boring. But I'm here to tell you that it's something that you need to know going on forward, okay? So here I am, and there's a little light right there, and it looks kind of funny, but I'm sorry about that, okay? So we're going over the words. We're going over suffixes, right? We already talked about that, okay? So we said suffixes. There's plenty of suffixes in the world, but today and for this week, we are going to be focusing on the ones ER and EST. Okay, those are the words that the two suffixes we are working on. A suffix is a word added to the end of a base word, right? So a word added to the end of a base word. If you remember yesterday, what was our base word? It was young, right? Okay, so when we add ER, remember ER, you can barely see that, and I am so sorry. I'm going to keep the light under the word suffix because you know what that means, okay? Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Does that sound... Oh. Miss Marcielle is a hot mess express today. All right, so when we get to ER, it means two, right? We compare two. Ooh, that's an ugly E. Here's that is. Now when we do oh my goodness. What am I doing today? What's going on? EST is two or more. I'm going to put 2+ because that means two or more, okay? So my base word today is going to be taste. D. Okay, my word is tasty. How could I add the E? What am I going to do? I need to change the suffix, right? I want to add the suffix er. Let me show you what you're going to do. You're going to change it to this. Tasty-er. That Y becomes a I. And then you add the ER, excuse me. But we're missing one more suffix. What suffix are we missing? EST. So how do I change that one? I want you to get a piece of paper, and your paper, I want you to write what that means. I mean, change it to tastiest. That's what it becomes. Super simple, right? You just kind of got to know the rules of when do I add the I? When do I add things like that? Like you probably wouldn't have known, hey, I didn't know that was supposed to be an I, but when you have a Y at the end of these, typically you're going to have to change it to an I if you're going to add a suffix to it. All right. So our next base word, that's ugly. Sorry about that. Our next base word is weak. Let me tell you a funny story. Last year, I had a little boy, and we were going over this, and of course, I used the word weak. And I said, I want y'all to use a sentence with the word weak. And this little boy said, Miss Marcielle is so weak. And I said, boy, look at these muscles. I am not weak. I am strong. Anyways, that's just a funny story. So if I want to change the word weak and add a suffix to it, I want to add the specific suffix ER. What is that word going to become? Say it out loud. Weaker. You're exactly right. But I want to add it to one more. I want to add another suffix. I want to add EST. So what does it become? I want you to write it. Write it with me. It becomes weakest. That's all it is. Okay? This is a super simple thing. I don't want you to get hung up on it and think, oh my God, this is so hard. But with more practice and more practice, I promise you will get it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put two words right here. Ready? My word is tall. And my next word is happy. I want you to change these words to add the suffix ER and est, both of those words. And you will do that on your piece of paper, and when you are done, you will send me a picture of it on the Google slide. You just simply upload it, okay? All right, boys and girls, and if you can't figure out how to do it, you can simply write it in the Google slide. That works for me too. Remember, we're adding the suffix er to tall and the suffix est to tall, but we're also adding both of those to the word happy. Remember what happens when we have a y. It gets out of the way and it turns into a I. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you later. Bye.